10B, adopt a resolution directing initiation of the property owner notice and protest process as required by Proposition 218 for the 2017-18 garbage rate increase proposed by Recology San Bruno. Mr. O'Leary.
Mr. Mayor and members of the council, Recology San Bruno has requested an interim rate year adjustment in accordance with their franchise agreement with the city. The adjustment is based on change in the consumer price index and a contractual increase that Recology has for landfill disposal costs. In accordance with the franchise agreement, Recology has requested an adjustment totaling 2.32%. This interim rate adjustment blends 80% of CPI. The CPI was 3% over the time period allowed, resulting in a calculation of 2.42% allowed related to CPI, and also the percentage increase of 1.33% for the increase as a pass-through for the Ox Mountain disposal costs. Just so the council would know, Ox Mountain has increased their disposal rate by $1.20 per ton. But even with that increase, the rate for disposal, including both transportation and disposal, will still be less than what it previously was at Hayes Road. So it is still a better deal for the ratepayers in San Bruno. So changes. So the increase of 2.32% would increase for a 32-gallon toter a total total of 67 cents per month, increasing from $28.70 to $29.37 for the 32-gallon toter. The staff report shows 16 jurisdictions close by in San Mateo County, and as we have shown in the past, San Bruno is essentially right in the middle of these 13 other agencies with this increase, and recognizing that there's other increases by other agencies that still may occur by July 1st. The comparison is with current rates elsewhere. The 218 notice, this is again, the council is not approving the rate increase under the franchise agreement. This is again initiating and giving staff direction to mail the 218, Proposition 218 notice to the homeowners. Again, the public hearing and the first reading would occur May 9th, and the second reading would be May 23rd. And again, this could lead to, if the council approves, for a July 1st increase for the garbage rates. With that, I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. And my same comment about our intent would be to mail to it both the homeowners or the property owners and the residents, tenants, or whoever. And the cost I gave you is both to do water and sewer and the garbage.
Okay. Marty, you had a comment?
Yeah. So can both of the notices be sent in one envelope? The water sewer increase notice and then the garbage notice, can they be combined and sent in one envelope to save costs on mailing?
Through the chair, I think it's a great question, but and correct me on the Recology aspect of it, don't they pay for a portion of the utility bills when it go out, or don't they pay for that notice?
Yes, yes, they do,
Okay.
yes. And I don't, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure how it's being done. It used to be done where it was not put in an envelope, it was a folded mailer. So it is, I believe it probably could be. I mean, it would be more complex, and it would be, it's sent with the bulk rate, so I think the real cost is not the postage. The real cost is getting the mailing list and the actual handling of getting the mailing done. So it's something we can look into, but the way we have it set up right now is the way we've historically done it, with 2 separate mailings.
I urge you to use that, because you get one bill currently, and it has sewer, water, garbage. So the formatting and everything, and the addresses, it's all, we have them. Everybody in San Bruno needs to have water, sewer, and garbage. So one mailer, you'll save $9,000 in postage, and we can share the cost between the 2.
I understand that, and I appreciate that. I mean, I'm only saying historically, we periodically have water and wastewater rate adjustments. We have garbage rate adjustments every year, and they've been done separately. And but I think it's something that I think it would be difficult to format and accomplish what you're describing this particular year. To do it July 1st, it would be difficult to do. But I would guarantee that it's something we could look into, and the next time they're both done simultaneously, we could look to doing them together. Again, I would say one mailer of 5 pages of very detailed would be, I'm not sure how the consumer would find that, but it's something we could absolutely look into for the future.
Anything else, or action by the council?
Through the chair.
Go.
Just quick, because I know we talk about the 32-gallon that a lot of households have, and there's also the 20 that's available that is about a $5 difference. Some find it difficult, some just prefer the 32, but I know we have the person who has the answers, but I know the organics started back at around 2014, and I think the 20-gallon was introduced around that time. So do we know, or does staff know, what is our percentage now? So when we began the program in 2014, we introduced organics. Now we have a weekly pickup of 3 bins, organics, recycle, trash. And so we started at obviously 0. And so where are we at now as far as our residents converting to the 20-gallon due to their composting and recycling?
Right. I was totally negligent in not introducing.
I was trying to help you, so that's why I was trying to give you that
I
in
need
right
all the
there.
help I can get. So hopefully there's any questions the council might have. Recology is represented today, and they could address some of these questions.
Kirsten?
Hi, thank you. You're correct. Organics began in San Bruno weekly collection on January 1st, 2014. Just prior to that is when we introduced the 20-gallon. When we started organics, we had 3% of our customers were utilizing the 20-gallon. A year later, in 2015, it's 6%, then 7%, and as of January 1st this year, only 8% of our residents use the 20-gallon. And just to give you a number, that's 734 residential customers subscribe to the 20-gallon. So you've seen a 5% increase since organics began.
And when a resident moves in or calls the office, are they guided in some fashion as far as that option of the 20-gallon to conserve, with the realism of the realistic expectation of what that truly means in size?
Yes, our customer service staff, when a customer asks about the 20-gallon, they do their due diligence to make sure that the resident is participating both in recycling and organic composting, because ultimately they do need to be participating in both programs in order to downsize to the 20. So they walk them through the process to make sure they understand what they would actually be receiving.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Anything else or action by the council?
I'll introduce the resolution.
Vice Mayor Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Marty Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Rico Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.